That means if you're doing something mission critical that you can only do once, that you've invested a lot of time and money in, you don't want to leave it to chance. You want to have practiced that thing before. You want to have shot a scene similar to it in a similar location if possible. You want to have previs that shot, know exactly what you're going to do. Don't make it up when you get there and hope for the best. The second thing is to work with the same gear consistently from shoot to shoot. If you jump from camera system to camera system or lighting brand to lighting brand, everything works a little bit differently, and you are often going to get yourself stuck in places and having to discover problems that you didn't know were going to happen on set, or even worse, when you get back from set in the editing room and something looks nothing like you wanted it to look. You want to work consistently with the same gear and upgrade within that brand so that you know what to expect and you don't have to start from scratch. I need to be really clear and say that on none of these trips could I have actually gone and made a full film. It was very fly by night, show up and shoot something sort of filmmaking, which I actually really enjoy. But if I wanted to go back to any of these destinations and do a more complete project, I'm so much better equipped now because I've been there, taken the measure of the place, and I know what kind of challenges I need to prepare for. Another reason to do this sort of filmmaking is to find out for yourself what kind of filmmaking you enjoy, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and how you want to challenge yourself. Filmmaking should never be a walk in the park. If it's too easy, you're not being ambitious enough, and you could accomplish much more with the time that you have. But different people like different types of challenges. I personally love this sort of small crew solving problems on the fly. Back when I directed commercials and had big crews and big budgets, I hated it because even when I was the director, I had very little control. I was always waiting on someone else to do something else, and the final product was never really up to me. I much prefer setting my own agenda and spending my own money to get the result that I personally find interesting.